Chosen one, God is funding your life. Now stop worrying. I need you to stay with me right now, because what I am about to pour into your spirit is not ordinary. And if you turn away, you may miss something that was meant to shift your entire life. I am telling you clearly that you are not alone in your struggle, and you are not abandoned in your waiting. I am the one who has been quietly arranging provision for you, even when you thought nothing was happening. You must understand this deeply, because the moment you grasp it, your fear will begin to lose its grip. This is not just encouragement, this is a declaration that I am actively working on your behalf. Type Amen if you agree. I am funding your life in ways you cannot always see, and I am doing it through doors, people, timing, and opportunities that you did not plan. You have been looking at your situation through what is visible, counting what is in your hand and measuring what is missing. But I do not work within your limits, and I am not restricted by what you think is possible. What feels like delay to you has been preparation, and what feels like lack has been protection. I have been guiding your steps so you would not walk into places that would drain you instead of build you. I see how worry has been sitting quietly in your thoughts, whispering that you are running out of time or resources. I see how you have tried to stay strong, even when the pressure felt heavy in your chest. But listen carefully, because this is where everything begins to change. Worry has been trying to take the place of trust, but it has no authority over your life. I am the source of everything you need, and I have never lost control over your future. Before you go any further, take a moment and show your faith through action by liking this video, because your simple act of support helps this reach others who are waiting for the same breakthrough you are about to receive. You have been trying to figure everything out on your own, carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry. You thought it was your responsibility to solve every problem and secure every outcome. But I am telling you now, release that weight from your shoulders. When I say I am funding your life, I mean I am providing what is necessary at the right time, in the right way, and through the right channels. Even when it does not come the way you expected, it is still coming from me. There are moments ahead where you will look back and realize that what you feared never even touched you. There are blessings already moving toward you that will make you understand why certain doors stayed closed. I did not deny you, I redirected you. I did not forget you, I protected you. And now you are entering a season where provision will feel more visible, more tangible, and more undeniable. Type 1111 if you believe. I know you have questions in your heart that you have not spoken out loud. You wonder how things will work out, how you will manage, and how you will overcome what stands in front of you. But I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust the one who already sees the end from the beginning. When you trust me, you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into my plan. Your life is not being held together by chance. It is being sustained by my hand. Every breath you take, every step you move, every opportunity that comes your way is part of a greater design. Even the struggles you faced have been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared. I have been building your capacity so you can handle the blessings that are coming. You are not behind, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to release. The timing may not match your expectations, but my timing carries purpose. When I move, everything aligns in a way that leaves no doubt that it was me. And that is what I want for you. Not confusion, not uncertainty, but clarity that your life is guided by something greater than your own strength. There will be moments where you feel tempted to return to worry, because it has been your habit for so long. But each time that feeling rises, remind yourself of this truth. I am your provider, and I do not run out of resources. I am your protector, and I do not overlook danger. I am your guide, and I do not lead you into failure. You are safe in my plan, even when the path feels unfamiliar. What you have been calling lack is about to be replaced with evidence. Evidence that I was working behind the scenes. Evidence that your faith was not wasted. Evidence that your patience was not in vain. I am bringing things together in ways that will surprise you, not because I was late, but because I was precise. Do not measure your life by what you see today. Measure it by what I have promised and what I am already doing beyond your sight. There is movement happening right now that you cannot detect yet, but soon it will become clear. And when it does, you will understand why I asked you to stop worrying and start trusting. But I was there in those quiet moments, watching you wrestle with fear while still holding on to a small thread of hope. That thread was not weak, it was the beginning of your trust in me. And even when you felt unsure, I was already moving things in your favor. You have been conditioned to believe that everything depends on your effort alone, that if you do not push harder or plan better, things will fall apart. But I am breaking that belief right now because your life is not sustained by your strength alone. I have placed gifts within you, I have opened doors before you, and I have surrounded you with opportunities you did not create. You may have walked through them with effort, but I was the one who made them available. That is what it means when I say, I am funding your life. Type yes to receive miracles. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. There are hidden streams of provision that you have not noticed yet. Sometimes it comes through unexpected support, sometimes through ideas that open new paths, and sometimes through protection from losses you never even saw. You think of provision only as money or visible resources, but I provide in ways that go far beyond that. I give you strength when you feel weak, clarity when you feel confused, and direction when you feel lost. These are all forms of provision that sustain you while I prepare something greater. I want you to notice how many times things could have gone wrong, but did not. There were moments where one decision could have led you into difficulty, but something guided you away. There were situations where you thought you were about to fall, but something held you steady. That was not coincidence. That was my hand over your life. I have been guarding your path while also preparing your future. You have been standing at the edge of something new, but fear has been trying to hold you back. It tells you that you are not ready, that you do not have enough, that you might fail. But fear does not know what I have already placed inside you. It does not see the doors I am about to open or the resources I am about to release. I do not call you into something without also equipping you for it. There is a shift happening within you right now. You may not have words for it, but you can feel something changing in the way you think and respond. Where there was once constant worry, there is beginning to be a quiet confidence. Where there was once doubt, there is starting to be a sense of peace. That is me working within you, reshaping your mindset so you can receive what is coming without fear. You are learning to trust without seeing everything in advance. That is not easy, but it is powerful. Because when you trust me beyond what you can see, you allow me to work in ways that go beyond your expectations. You stop limiting your life to what you understand, and you begin to step into what I have planned. That is where real transformation happens. Type 777 if you trust God. I am not asking you to ignore your reality. I am asking you to see it differently. Instead of seeing obstacles, start seeing preparation. Instead of seeing delay, start seeing alignment. Everything you have gone through has been shaping you for what is ahead. Even the difficult seasons have been building something within you that will support you in the future. There are connections being formed that you do not even know about yet. There are conversations happening that will lead to opportunities for you. There are doors that are about to open at the exact moment you need them. You may not be aware of these things now, but they are part of the provision I am setting in place. Nothing is random. Everything is connected. I know you have been tired of waiting, and sometimes it feels like you have been waiting for too long. But waiting is not wasted time when I am involved. It is preparation time, alignment time, and strengthening time. I have been using this season to build your endurance, your wisdom, and your faith. So when the moment comes, you are ready not just to receive, but to sustain what you receive. You are stepping into a season where things will begin to make sense. The confusion will start to clear, and the path will become more visible. You will begin to see how different pieces of your life fit together. What once felt scattered will start to feel aligned. That is the result of my work behind the scenes coming into view. Do not let old patterns pull you back into worry. You have lived in that place long enough. Now you are being called into a new way of thinking and living, a way where trust replaces fear and peace replaces anxiety. This is not something you have to force, it is something you allow as you stay connected to me. There is provision attached to your purpose. As you move forward in what I have placed in your heart, you will find that what you need begins to meet you along the way. It may not come all at once, but it will come at the right time. That is how I work, not in overwhelming bursts, but in steady, intentional supply. You are not walking alone into your future. I am already there, preparing the way, making things ready, and ensuring that what you need is available. Your role is not to control everything, but to trust and move forward. When you do that, you align yourself with the flow of my provision. There will be moments ahead where you will feel a sense of relief that you cannot fully explain. It will come from realizing that things are finally working out, not because you forced them to, but because they were always meant to. That is the kind of peace I want you to experience, a peace that is rooted in trust, not circumstances. I have seen every one of those thoughts, and I have watched you continue even when you felt uncertain. That perseverance has not gone unnoticed, and it has not been wasted. I am using every step you have taken to position you for something that is already being prepared. There are things I have been arranging for you that you could not have arranged on your own. You may have thought you missed certain chances, or that you were overlooked in some areas. But I was redirecting your path so you would not settle for something beneath what I have planned for you. What you saw as a missed opportunity was actually a shield. What you saw as rejection was actually protection. I was guiding you away from what would have drained you and toward what will sustain you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. Have you heard about the private group of neuroscientists working on brainwaves connected to money? A top researcher revealed this work was based on CIA studies, not meant for public release yet. The result is a simple 7-second ritual, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, now practiced at home. Many who once struggled financially are now living in dream homes, owning luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could disappear without warning. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You have to understand that my provision is not random or uncertain. It is intentional, precise, and perfectly timed. I do not release things into your life without purpose, and I do not withhold without reason. Everything I do is connected to a bigger picture that you are only beginning to see. When I say I am funding your life, it means I am ensuring that your needs are met as you walk in alignment with what I have prepared for you. There will be moments when you begin to notice small changes, subtle shifts that seem almost insignificant at first. A new idea, a helpful connection, an unexpected solution, or even a sudden sense of clarity. Do not overlook these moments because they are signs of movement. They are evidence that things are beginning to align. I often move in ways that are quiet before they become obvious. You have been expecting something dramatic, something that arrives all at once and changes everything overnight. But what I am doing in your life is deeper than that. I am building something that will last, something that will not collapse under pressure. That kind of foundation takes time, but it also brings stability. And stability is what will allow you to move forward without fear. There is a strength growing inside you that you did not have before. It has been shaped through your struggles, your patience, and your willingness to keep going even when it was hard. That strength is not just for survival, it is for expansion. You are being prepared to handle more, to carry more responsibility, and to step into greater opportunities. And as you grow, my provision grows with you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. I know there were times when you felt like giving up, when it seemed easier to stop trying and accept less than what you truly desired. But something within you kept you moving, even if it was just one small step at a time. That was not just your determination, that was my presence within you, encouraging you to keep going. I have been sustaining you even when you did not realize it. You are entering a season where your efforts will begin to connect with visible results. Things that once felt distant will start to feel within reach. Doors that seemed closed will begin to open, sometimes in ways you did not expect. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. This is what happens when your path begins to intersect with the provision I have been preparing. Do not be afraid of the changes that are coming. Even if they feel unfamiliar, they are not meant to harm you. They are meant to elevate you. Growth often feels uncomfortable because it stretches you beyond what you are used to, but that stretching is necessary for expansion. And expansion is part of what I have planned for you. You are not meant to live in constant worry. That was never my design for your life. Worry drains your energy, clouds your thinking, and keeps you focused on fear instead of possibility. I am calling you out of that space and into a place of trust. Not blind trust, but trust based on the understanding that I am actively working in your life. Every time you choose to trust instead of worry, you create space for peace to enter. You allow your mind to rest, and you allow your heart to settle. That peace is not dependent on your circumstances, it is rooted in my presence. And when you operate from that place of peace, you begin to see things differently. You begin to notice opportunities that you might have missed before. There are answers coming to you, answers that will bring clarity to questions you have been carrying. You may receive them through conversations, through moments of reflection, or through sudden understanding. Be open to how I speak, because I do not always use the same method. But when I speak, it brings direction, and that direction leads you forward. You are not walking toward uncertainty, you are walking toward fulfillment. It may not feel clear yet, but every step you take is bringing you closer to something that has already been prepared. I am not building your future as you go, I have already established it. You are simply moving into what I have set in place. There is a sense of relief ahead of you, a moment where you will pause and realize that things are finally coming together. It will not be forced, and it will not feel rushed. It will feel natural, like everything is falling into place at the right time. That is how my provision works. It aligns, it flows, and it supports you without struggle. Stay grounded in your faith, even when things are still unfolding. Do not let temporary uncertainty shake your trust in what I am doing. You have come too far to turn back now. You are closer than you think, and what is ahead of you is worth the journey you have taken. But I do not operate within those limits, and neither does my provision for you. What I am doing in your life goes beyond what you can currently see, and that is why it has been difficult for you to fully trust the process. Yet even now, I am asking you to lean into that trust, because what is unseen is already in motion. You have been standing in a place where it feels like not enough is happening, like progress is slower than it should be. But I want you to shift your perspective, because what feels slow is actually steady. And steady movement builds something that lasts. I am not rushing your life, because rushed things often fall apart. I am building your life with intention, making sure that what comes to you stays with you. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I see how you have tried to hold everything together, how you have pushed yourself to keep going even when your energy felt low. You have carried responsibilities, faced uncertainties, and still found a way to move forward. That strength within you is not accidental. It is something I have been developing. You may not have noticed it at first, but you are not the same person you used to be. You have grown, even through the challenges. There are moments ahead where you will begin to notice that things are becoming easier in ways you did not expect. Not because everything suddenly disappears, but because you are better equipped to handle what comes your way. You will respond with more clarity, more calm, and more confidence. That is part of my provision too, not just what I give you externally, but what I build within you. You have been wondering how certain needs will be met, how certain situations will resolve. I want you to hear this clearly. I am already ahead of those needs. Before you even recognized them, I was already preparing solutions. You are not catching me off guard with your circumstances. I have already accounted for them, and I have already made a way. Type 222 to claim miracles. There are things that are about to come into your life that will feel like relief after a long stretch of pressure. It may show up as an opportunity, a breakthrough, or even a simple shift that changes your direction. But when it comes, you will feel it, because it will carry peace with it. And peace is how you will know it is from me. You have been learning how to release control, even if it has not been easy. You have started to understand that trying to manage everything only leads to exhaustion. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means trusting me to handle what you cannot. And when you trust me, you make room for my provision to flow more freely into your life. There will be times when you look back at this season and realize that it was necessary, not because it was easy, but because it changed you. It taught you patience, it strengthened your faith, and it prepared you for what is ahead. You will see that nothing was wasted, not your effort, not your waiting, not even your struggles. I want you to stop thinking that you are behind. That thought has been weighing on you, making you feel like you should have achieved more by now. But your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. I have designed it specifically for you, with timing that matches your growth. You are not late, you are aligned. There is a flow that you are stepping into, a rhythm that will begin to feel more natural as you continue forward. Things will start to connect in ways that make sense. You will notice that what once felt forced now feels easier. That is what happens when you move in alignment with what I have planned. I know there have been moments where you questioned whether things would ever change. Those moments felt heavy, and they tested your faith. But even in those times, you kept moving, even if it was slowly. That movement matters more than you realize. It kept you connected to the path I have set before you. You are not walking through this life without support. I am present in ways you may not always recognize, but I am always there. I am guiding your decisions, protecting you from unseen dangers, and opening paths where there seem to be none. That is what it means when I say, I am funding your life. I am actively involved in every part of it. There is a confidence growing within you that will soon become stronger than your fear. You will begin to trust yourself more, not because of your own strength alone, but because you know I am with you. That confidence will allow you to take steps you once hesitated to take. And those steps will lead you into new opportunities. Do not let doubt take root again. It will try to return, but you have the power to reject it. Replace it with the truth that I am providing, guiding, and sustaining you. Hold on to that truth and let it shape how you think and how you move. You have been looking at your situation from a place of pressure, feeling like everything depends on what you do next. That pressure has made your thoughts heavy and your decisions feel urgent. But I want you to slow down in your spirit and hear this clearly. Not everything depends on you, and not everything needs to be figured out right now. I am not asking you to carry your future. I am asking you to trust me with it. Type 777 to affirm your belief. There is a difference between effort and control, and you have been trying to do both at the same time. Effort is your willingness to move forward, to act, to stay committed. Control is trying to force outcomes, trying to guarantee results, trying to eliminate all uncertainty. I never asked you to control your life, because that place belongs to me. When you release control, you do not lose stability, you gain peace. You have been through seasons where things felt unpredictable, where one moment seemed hopeful and the next felt uncertain. Those ups and downs have made you cautious, sometimes even afraid to expect too much. But I am bringing you into a season where things will begin to stabilize. Not because there will be no challenges, but because you will be anchored in trust instead of shaken by fear. There are doors that are opening for you, even now, while you are still trying to understand what is happening. Some of these doors will not look obvious at first. They may come as simple opportunities, small beginnings, or quiet invitations. Do not overlook them because they do not appear grand. What starts small can grow into something significant when it is guided by me. Type yes to receive miracles. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. I have been aligning people around you who will play a role in your journey. Some will support you, some will guide you, and some will simply be present at the right time. You do not need to search desperately for these connections. They will come into your life naturally as you continue moving forward. Trust the timing of these encounters, because they are not random. There is also a release happening within you, a letting go of old fears that have held you back. You are starting to see that those fears were never as powerful as they seemed. They were loud, but they were not true. And now, as you begin to recognize that, their influence over you is weakening. You are stepping into a place of greater clarity and confidence. You have been asking for change, even if you did not always use those exact words. You have been hoping for something different, something better, something that feels more aligned with who you are. That desire has not gone unheard. I have been responding to it in ways that you are only beginning to notice. Change is already unfolding, even if it is not fully visible yet. There will be moments soon where you will feel a sense of confirmation, a knowing that you are on the right path. It may come through a result, a breakthrough, or simply a deep sense of peace. Pay attention to those moments, because they are reminders that you are not moving blindly. You are being guided with intention. You are learning how to trust the process, even when you cannot see the outcome. That kind of trust is not easy, but it is powerful. It allows you to move forward without being paralyzed by uncertainty. It frees you from the need to have everything figured out before taking a step. And it opens the door for me to work in ways that go beyond your understanding. There has been a weight on your shoulders that you are not meant to carry any longer. It is the weight of trying to predict every outcome and prepare for every possibility. That weight has been draining your energy and clouding your thinking. I am asking you to release it now. You do not need to carry what I am already handling. You are not running out of time. That thought has been causing you unnecessary stress. You feel like you need to rush, like you need to catch up, like you are falling behind. But your life is not a race against others. It is a journey with purpose, guided by my timing. And my timing is never late. There is a flow that is beginning to form in your life, a sense that things are starting to move in the right direction. It may still feel subtle, but it is real. As you continue forward, that flow will become stronger. You will find that things begin to align more naturally, without as much resistance. I am not only providing for your needs, I am preparing you for your purpose. What you are going through is not just about getting through the moment, it is about becoming who you are meant to be. Every experience, every lesson, every step is shaping you for something greater. You are not alone in this process. I am with you in every moment, guiding you, supporting you, and making sure that you are not left without what you need. Even when it feels quiet, even when it feels uncertain, I am still working. And as you continue to move forward, you will begin to see more clearly how everything is coming together. Stay grounded in your trust, even when your feelings try to pull you in another direction. Feelings can change, but my presence remains constant. Hold on to that truth and let it steady you. Because what is ahead of you is not something you have to fear, it is something you have been prepared for. And as it unfolds, you will understand more deeply that you were always supported, always guided, and always provided for. You have been standing at the edge of breakthrough without realizing it. You thought you were still far away, still struggling, still trying to get there. But what you did not see was how close you have come. Every step you took, even the uncertain ones, brought you nearer to this moment. Now you are about to experience the shift you have been hoping for. Type Amen if you agree. This shift will not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it will come quietly, like a door opening without noise. You may notice a new opportunity, a fresh perspective, or a sense of direction that was not there before. Do not ignore these changes just because they seem small. They are the beginning of something that will grow. You are learning how to recognize my movement in your life, not just in the big moments, but in the subtle ones. That awareness will change everything for you. Because when you start to see how I am working in the small details, your trust in me will deepen. You will no longer feel like you are waiting in uncertainty. You will feel like you are walking in alignment. Type 1111 to affirm. I know there have been moments where your faith felt fragile, where doubt crept in and made you question what you believed. That does not mean you failed. It means you were human and you were growing. Faith is not the absence of doubt. It is the decision to keep trusting even when doubt is present. And you have been making that decision more than you realize. You have been asking for stability, for something you can rely on, something that does not feel like it will disappear. I am building that stability in your life right now. It may not look like what you expected, but it will be stronger than anything you could have created on your own. Because what I build is not temporary, it is lasting.